Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Whoops, that didn't exactly go to plan, did it? See, my original thought for this overview of the fly colour stack was to do a little bit on the bench, you know, going through what's in the box, running through some of the specs, show you it actually in the quad, which is all done there, and then I'm going to take it to Chesterfield and do a sort of first pack narrated rip and give my thoughts on how it felt while it was flying. And literally, as you saw in the video, first pack there, bang, straight in, killed the motor, killed the camera lens. Now, normally that's not a big deal, and to be fair, it isn't really. But maybe I'd left my bag of spares at home, so I couldn't finish the bloody narrated rip section. So, yeah. So my plan is now, saying I've got all the unboxing section and that filmed, we're going to run through the unboxing, go through some of the specs on the stack, and while you're watching that, I'm going to repair this and some of my other quads what I broke while I was at Chesterfield. And then when this is all repaired, we're going to take it out for a little rip somewhere and give my first thoughts then. So, right, let's go. Right, so here we are at the bench, and this is the stack in question. Now, what I'll do in this part of the video, we'll open the box, we'll have a look at the flight controller and ESC. I'll show you what you get in the package, we'll run through some of the specs, then we'll get it in a quad, and then we'll go back to Chesterfield and fly the thing. So, right, let's have a look in here. Right, so here we are. The first thing you'll notice is it comes in quite a nice little box, a little hardware in sort of plastic tub. Some information on the back there, but we'll go through that as we when we look at the ESC and the flight controller. So first thing we're going to do is open it up. You can see some nice foam padding inside there. We'll get the stack out. You can see the ESC and flight controller all clamped together there. It's actually got some stack screws in and all, which is nice to see. So we'll just put that down for now. What else do we get? You've got a XT60 lead. You've got your flight controller to ESC cable there. Take this out. You've also got a nice capacitor. That's where is it? I can't see. No, it's a 35 volt 1000 microfarad capacitor. And there's also, and I've probably lost some of them here. Oh, there's one. There's also some heat shrink there and all for putting on your wires on your capacitor. So yeah, that's what you get inside. What we'll do now, I'll unscrew these and we'll have a look at the individual things there, the ESC and the flight controller. So, right. So there we are, we've got them apart now. It's nice to see them including the hardware to actually mount your stack in. So, right, what we'll do first, we'll have a look at the ESC. So we'll put the flight controller out the way. And again, this is not going to be like a super in-depth sort of review. It's not a review, it's more of an overview really, and see where I think about it. Alright, yeah, first thing you'll notice straight away there is the great big massive heatsink on the top, and it does look really, really nice. This is sort of attached by, I don't know if it's glue or heat compound or whatever you want to call it. You can sort of see in the little joints there in between. So this is a really good looking ESC, I think you'll agree there, with a big red heatsink and the nice purple PCB that it's all on. Now this is a 60 amp ESC with bursts of 70, obviously a big heatsink. Nice big pads there for your power, and nice pads on the side for attaching your motor wires to. Now this is a 20 by 20 mounting pattern, obviously, but it is made for M3 hardware. But I'm sure if you needed to, you could get some different grommets for M2 hardware if you wanted to use that. Looking at the back there, everything looks really nice. See, I'm no expert when it comes to stuff like this, but I just wanted to give you a quick look to show you. And you see the shine there. I don't actually know this, whether it is or not, but it almost looks like it's conformal coated. I'll have to double check that and get back to you, but you can see with the glare there, it does look like there's some sort of coating on it. So yeah, not a lot more really I can tell you about the ESC, apart from it's good looking and it's a beast. So last thing with this ESC, it is running BL-Heli32. Now I know that may put some people off, but going forward, obviously a lot of stuff now is going to be AM32, where I'm sure at some point we'll be able to flash this and other ESCs with the AM32 software. So, right, let's have a look at the flight controller now, and there she is. Now we'll quickly run through some of the specs. Obviously this is an F722 flight controller. It's got the MPU-6500 Gyro, running Betaflight, but it also does support INAV this. I think you'll agree, like the ESC, it's a really nice looking flight controller. I love the purple PCB on it, I really do. Now again, I'm not going to be running through any technical details with this, because that's not the type of channel this is. Again, it's more of an overview. But USB-C, which is a great thing. I hate to see micro USBs on modern flight controllers, so having a USB-C is always good. Now, I am going to update this to the latest Betaflight, 4.5 or whatever it is, before we take it out. But yeah, really nice looking flight controller there. And I do like the fact that all your pinouts are on the outside. Makes it so much easier, then you're not having to cross wires over your gyro and shit like that when you're wiring it up, so this should make it a lot easier. So yeah, really nice looking little flight controller. Right, so now we've had a quick look at what's in the box and the actual pieces of the cell. Only one thing left to do now is get it on a quad. So right, let's assemble the quad. Well, so there we are, it's in a quad. I've decided to put it in my 3.5 inch quad. Now you can run this in a 5 inch quad if you wanted to. You know, it is a 60 amp ESC, so there is plenty of overhead there for 5 inch motors and props. It was a tight fit to get it in this 3.5 inch, you can see. But it's actually, I say a tight fit, it's actually not gone in too bad. Plenty of room. Alright, now that we've actually got it in, let's get back to Chesterfield and fly it and see what it's like. So let's go. Well, so unfortunately it looks like we're not going to be able to get to a bando, so, and as usual the British weather, it's going to piss down for the rest of the week, so here we are on a Monday night walking across the fields. So I thought what I'd do, I'd bring the quad over here and we'll have a little mess about in the hay bales. Now you may notice that this one's actually it's got blue TPU on. I do have two of these. I've got a purple and a blue, and I'm still waiting for the replacement lens for the purple one, so I'm going to fly the blue one tonight, just in case you thought I was cheating. You can see there we've got the fly colour stack in. What I'll do, I'll get set up, get a battery on the quad. I don't know if you can see them over there, there's some hay bales and that over there. We'll go have a play in that field over there, so let's go. Straight away everything feels good. So much fun to come out and just have a bit of a play, rather than just a boring straight hard field. Now this is, like I said, this is quite a big stack this. It's not exactly, you know, an all-in-one, so you are going to sacrifice a little bit of weight by using this, but performance-wise, feels absolutely fantastic. So much fun this is pissing about. But yeah, this thing's running absolutely fantastic. So I'm running Betaflight 4.5 on this, and the Superfly 3-inch preset tune, so everything seems to be going pretty well. I just hope the footage on the Go 3 is coming out nice, because the last time I used this was the last time I, well, you saw at the beginning I smashed the quad. It had the Go 3 on there, so I did, looks like I scratched the lens a little bit, and I obviously broke an ND filter, so hopefully the footage is okay. I haven't killed the gyro or anything in it, but obviously we're going to find that out. Yeah, this thing's handling well, nice. Little yaw spin there for you. There we go, that'll do. Low battery now, we'll start coming on. Well, so there we are, first flight successful. Handled really well that, like I say, it's just got the Superfly tune on, seemed to be really good, no prop wash or anything like that. I mean, there's only so many things you can really test when you're doing your first sort of flight. One, to make sure you built it properly and it's not going to fall out of the sky, you know, which obviously it never. Seemed to handle really well. Like I said at the beginning, this isn't really a review, it's more a sort of a first impressions, hands-on sort of overview type of video. Would I say I'm happy with it? Yeah, 100%. Handled really well. Didn't blow the ESC up, you know. I did do a couple of little freestyle packs, but I didn't really record them because, you know, I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of all my YouTube viewers, you know. But yeah, handled really well. And I mean, a 60 amp ESC, you're not going to blow that flying 3.5 inch. You know, you could put that in a 5 inch quad and be absolutely fine. So I'll give it a thumbs up. Yeah, highly recommend it. So, like I say, the full specs for the ESC and flight controller are down in the video description if you want to check it out. I'll put a link to Flycolour's website and Instagram and that there as well. So yeah, there you go. Highly recommend the stack. Quite weird this. I'm still getting used to my new microphones. I hope the volume and everything's all right. It's kind of weird being able to stand with both hands in the video, not holding the GoPro. It's kind of unusual. I kind of like it. So anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please think about giving it a thumbs up or 2 thumbs up and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.